Slide of some, Jay.
Nice.
I got
And why, Patrick, you sit here.
I gotta try, huh?
Satellite radio.
55 where? Already?
That's right.
But you was only 50 the other day. How you get 55 already?
Oh, yeah.
I died, girls, so y'all can share the video.
Okay, let me share the video.
Awesome.
You gotta be so intelligent on Greg's show, man.
No man. Don't say that. No.
Bust right up.
Thank you, Jay. I appreciate it.
What?
Yeah, man.
I'm just telling Jay thanks. You know, it means a lot.
Okay.
You're welcome.
Lord, the young children telling me how to behave.
You all learn from people, isn't it?
I agree.
We all make bad decisions.
Y'all have taught me. I can't wait to hear your bad decision.
Yeah,
I can't wait. Look, I'm like this. You ready?
this.
Waiting on Greg's bad decision.
I didn't feel so guilty and bad.
Boy, I can't wait.
Where the thing going?
Judgy McJudgerson.
No, I don't. Listen, not me. Not me. But that's why I think we too judgy in the society. That's why I want to talk. Cause I look at every time you see people judging and pointing fingers and insulting, and that's why we can never accomplish
This wonderful Christian nation that we live in.
Please. Grease can nation, or Christian.
Christian nation.
Christian.
We do judgy.
Judgy McJudgerson. And I judgy too. I ain't gonna lie. I dare judgy.
Everybody
that's why
has
I
to
can
judge
tell what is up because everybody. None of us have no right to be judgy on nobody.
And Greg, thanks for picking this picture. I look flawless, boo.
Wait, but hold on, man.
Yeah, is it?
I see. I must be getting.
I know I judgy. I know I very judgy.
What happened? You can't find it?
We gotta get rid of this judginess, man.
I working on it, Greg, but it ain't gonna be easy.
No, it ain't easy now because it's a habit. We were raised like this.
Greg, I can't stop being judgy.
We were raised like this.
I try and do.
It ain't hard. It can be hard to shape, but we have to. We have to.
But then one of the things we started doing when they was trying to roast the parents, we started talking about, like, we shared things when, like I shared my son ran in front of a car and I just turned around for a split second. We all make those mistakes.
Especially if you a parent.
I was so ashamed. I was like, Lord, how's it gonna come?
How? Okay, we could get it. That's what I'm talking about. We ain't in no position to be judgy.
So the topic is we don't judge?
Put away your soapbox.
I love that.
Okay.
Put your soapbox away.
Put it away.
Oh, we on for Drew?
Yeah.
Oh, good thing I ain't say nothing out the way.
Hey, can you put data on my phone, please?
Who? Data?
Yes, please.
You have a hotspot?
She could use my hotspot.
Who have a hotspot?
Oh yeah, but
She could use mine.
But look for
Clar.
It open?
Yeah.
Clar?
CLLAR.
Okay. She's connected now.
Don't get the password because we live. When you look
Yeah, that's sure everybody on my hotspot.
What you
When
playing?
they see that.
Look, you ready, love?
What you playing?
Huh?
What were you playing?
She's
I
playing
was playing
Mario.
Mario and then I decided to go on...
Kelly's starting to have a blush of you, Greg.
There you go.
About time.
I
Think
was
so?
starting to
Yeah,
play
because before she was Keitra all the way.
Wanna watch...
That's only
We
the
know
skin
girls
color.
look like their daddy.
I was
You only say that because of the
just
skin.
No, but she started like when she was running in the race. I said, because she losing her baby features.
Yeah.
She ain't looking like a baby no more.
Alright, bye.
I look just like my pa.
Yeah? I never see a bar.
He looks just like he's me. It's a picture that I just shared a picture of my daddy. Let me show you my daddy. He was handsome,
He was?
very.
Okay.
That's why mommy was all a bubble.
Taylor, you know, Greg. She just can't get on YouTube.
Huh? YouTube kids on that. Yeah, YouTube kids on that.
Well, no videos to load.
Anton asked which hotspot you talking about?
Yes, and I taken a picture. See my daddy this the year he
Let
died.
me see.
Yeah, boy.
I look just like my daddy.
Yes, boy.
Yeah, you know.
Exactly. See that bubble nose?
Sure.
And see that juicy lip?
Antoine asked
Thank you for my puzzle, Megaton.
What hotspot you talking about?
Go on now.
I know.
The hotspot that you have to put
Good
the
girl.
data in. Now, if you call that the data.
The data.
The data.
The data.
Some say data, some say data.
Data. What is
Tomato,
it?
tomato.
What is it?
Look here, Greg, I gotta teach you. Look here.
What you want to teach me?
Tina knows
Line
giving
me.
you money, eh? And I don't mean Beyonce mother.
Line me.
Tina knows must he giving you money.
What?
Turn these around, babe.
I listen, Chrissy. Listen.
Anyway,
let me
Tina,
get my-
I know you watching. We can need that little
Tina
dirt.
knows? I thought she may be Beyonce old lady.
No, the person who owned this water company.
Only Tina knows I know is Beyonce.
That's what I said, and not Beyonce, my man.
Oh, I know that.
Hey, you got any
We
USB?
can't open it yet till we take a picture, but when I open it, you could do it.
You got any
Yeah, but we gotta
USB
go
plug
take
on
the
there? I need to
picture.
plug in my iPhone.
Let me take a quick selfie. Now where's
You got an iPhone charger?
Lord, come. Let me
You
take a
charger?
picture,
Oh, yeah.
Kelly. Let me take it.
Video sis. I have some juice.
You good?
Yeah, I have juice.
Okay, Patrick, you can take this picture of me
But you think this long enough? Like this cord long enough?
Yeah, man.
with my no makeup on. You can't be pretty every day.
Really too much.
Like, look at too much. Thank you. But you gotta be pretty and smart, and you know you're already pretty.
Ready? Good. Hold on, one more.
I want the Patrick Robinson spin.
Okay,
You pay for that.
You need to send that to me and let me do that.
Put the
to my
beauty
phone
like,
now.
boy, Patrick took our family pictures. I was like, who that? Oh, that's me. Child, my skin looks so clear.
Which pictures though was he put you up?
All right, let me tweet that. Thank you, Megaton. Boy,
With
Thompson's
her
so
mom,
talented.
Wendy, and,
okay, now you can open it.
Wendy and Wayne.
Oh.
You like puzzles like Kaylee?
Tweet that, twerk that, work that. Boy, look here, Megaton know me good. You know I vain. And I own puzzle. Oh, don't put your mouth. Come here, let me do it, baby. Don't use your teeth.
What you doing? Leave that
Don't use your
alone.
teeth. No, you could put it together. I have a
Trust me.
plastic bag.
Alright, so how much people you want to
No,
see
but we
before
right
y'all
now.
start?
She can lose it. We right now.
You got 29 live.
No man, we can't lie, but we only share it at the beginning, and then
Okay, you know Miss Chrissy Love you to go try break up her nails, but she just tried, girl.
what does say? Yeah, let me get it started while you open that down. Let me hit record on you.
Where's the little thing? Child, I had nails. Look at me.
One,
The
two.
one fake nail I have.
Okay, we have viewers, so.
Yeah,
Yes, Miss Kira Wallace.
Trap CJ is here. Jay is here. Jay was listening to you the other morning. You was run out, baby.
What I do now?
It's just like.
I
mean, do?
just drop a little here,
My cousin
just drop a
happened to
little
have the
there.
radio on. Well, the TV was on. And I was like, Jay just run out, babe. What you was talking about?
Yo, which one? Boy, you like be Kanye West now.
Hmm.
You say Kanye West in the Bahamas, AJ?
Really?
Yeah, he
Like Kanye, he said like
Came on vacation.
Kanye WhatsApp him and tell him, AJ, I come in here
Yeah.
and I can stay here. Don't tell nobody, eh? That's
Yo,
why he was acting this morning.
Yeah.
Yo,
Jay used to run out.
listen to me. Listen to
You got the
me.
password?
No,
But that's what
Chris,
makes the morning show
Gregory, you
good,
got the
because he was
password?
run out.
y'all ain't know what information I got.
Let her
Password.
put it
What
in
used to
view.
drink from me?
Let her put it in.
Jesus, everybody can figure that out.
Hey, Crystal.
Let her put it in.
I know.
Put it in.
Oh,
Patrick.
God.
And
Patrick,
many
come on,
things I got-
Patrick.
No, it is
What?
many things that I've had from Chrissy.
What?
That sounds good, babe. You too light for me though.
Listen.
You know, like I tell Erica, I say Erica like them so black when they lay down in the bed look like hole in it. She was like, I hate you. I can't stand you.
Wow.
I said, you know, it's true. Yeah, I sorry I call her boyfriend ugly.
Yeah, boy.
Who you what?
Hello, Miss Wilscombe.
Is that Crystal?
Yes.
Crystal, look here, Uncle Sam looking for me. Crystal,
Why are they looking for you? Why are you looking for you?
because I ain't filed taxes in 2 years.
Ooh.
I ain't getting it done.
She ain't here.
That between you and Uncle Sam.
I know, and I seen it all on Facebook.
And Trump is president.
You know, but you see how Trump giving Jamaicans visas? Like West Indian people could come.
Yeah.
Yeah, I saw that. I saw that.
He said, because we different immigrants.
Really?
We don't mooch off the public.
Yeah.
But West Indian, they thrive in America, boy.
Yeah,
they ain't
okay.
like Black America.
That's because
No, we're different.
anybody who comes from
Lord.
somewhere where there's a
The first thing we're gonna do, go in Miss Chrissy's bag and get a plastic bag because we can put all the pieces after you finish putting them on the floor in a plastic bag. Boy, I look pretty now. Lord help me to be humble. Good thing I ain't got on those pranks today.
This could be the humbling show right here.
I know. Well, I know you could be. Greg, you stay
This-
mashing.
this-
I starting with me. I'm mashing moon. Go on,
I can't
please.
wait. Look, hold on.
Disclaimer: I have
Yes,
no
sweetie.
kids,
So after you-
so my views are just from a.
No,
objective
but
you
he
got
ain't
point of
urine.
view.
No, no, he ain't got
No,
he ain't
no,
got
stupid
any
people
claim.
have insurance.
He ain't none of the claim
Not you
yet.
know what, eh? you know you work in media. You know y'all whoring and bad.
No, I'm good. I'm very good.
Well, Lord, Megaton, wrap this up. He ain't want nobody getting this. Oh, and it looks so pretty on June 6th. Look at me now. I still pretty
you
though. I
gotta-
just ain't got on all this bond up. And you should see me that night. I was trying to sleep with my makeup on, right? Trying to look cute the next day.
I woke
My
up
makeup,
like this.
My eyelashes up here. Because I started off sleeping like this, like a princess. And I woke up like this.
Stop on him.
How did I start on my back? I trying to open it. Open it for. He have it double wrapped. That's what some of y'all need to do. Double wrap.
Oh.
Especially on this show.
I don't know that.
Okay. Order, remember.
I like to have a Thai fried
Hold
dry.
on, mommy. I got it.
Extra mayonnaise.
Hold on.
Almost
Yeah.
there. Almost.
Oh, you got it? Okay.
How much piece of protection
Megaton, yeah, Megaton making sure this puzzle.
You got you,
okay.
right?
Now let her lay.
No,
Yeah.
now you see why.
Yeah, he double
Yeah.
and
No,
No, you ain't got
Let
a
her
chance.
lay it on the floor.
The two
so it
boys.
don't fall. Okay, Kelly, now what you
Make-
gotta
Not
do?
biological.
let's
Oh,
look
okay.
at this. He's a Thompson man.
Yeah.
You know they dead prolific.
Hold on a minute. Yeah.
All right.
There you go.
So now go on the floor and
Knock yourself.
Hello, Patrice.
Go on.
no, but go over there so your mommy don't step on you when she coming.
Yeah.
Go right over, let's
Go by the couch.
That
Go by the
sounded
couch.
so bad, so your mommy don't step on you.
Yeah, go by the couch.
All right, now let's see.
And I need you to be quiet, all right?
All right, all right.
She
All
four.
right. Yeah, I know. She understand. All right. All right, let me start this here. Wait.
Game time.
All right, welcome back. Under the rug. Chrissy has returned. She ducked us last week, Jay. She had to go on a mission. She
I was on a mission from God.
Anyhow, so she had to go on a mission last week to go get something. It ain't happen, but you get sort out. You get straight. She ain't good.
Straight.
They had my money.
All right, and you
All
get
right,
everything. So
all right.
we gonna boys that open tonight.
Yeah, but
What's that open tonight?
huh?
All right. Also, we have first time on the podcast. We have Mr. Patrick Robinson,
Yeah, you see?
and
Yeah,
of
you
course,
see?
Light
as
skin.
usual, Jay. That's Ebony and Ivory over there. Light skin Patrick and dark skin Jay. And today,
Sorry, Patrick.
what a contrast.
We on Team J. We on Team
You
J.
on
Light
Team
skin
J?
brothers out of style, man. Light skin brothers.
that's what
out
I
of
hear,
style.
but I don't know.
Listen, I only need to be in style for one person. That's it.
All right.
Oh!
You trying to get some dog? Say.
Oh!
Hold on, let me hang it.
He trying to get some cheap points. That's all it is. He just trying to get some cheap points.
Patrick, you want my heart just now.
Oh,
All right.
This little fluffy marshmallow over here.
You know what? That's Miss Fluffy Marshmallow.
Yes, ma'am.
Patrick, that was so sweet.
Yeah, man.
Look out, you mean
Better go,
it?
buddy.
Hey, look here, just because
There you go, buddy.
Daddy is
Chrissy,
it?
just because certain
Do it.
things, just because
Excuse
certain
me.
things
Wow.
happen, that doesn't mean that I have to change. You know,
Patrick,
that don't mean I have to
I'm
change.
looking at you in a whole different light.
Why?
Wow.
Your head is glowing.
Yeah, that's always.
This dude
I
just
put
get
some
his
extra, I
license,
put some
brah.
extra tea tree oil on.
That's
this
Western oil.
morning.
I
I
don't mind
only
it.
gotta be what the Lightfoot for one point.
I only got to be in style for one person.
Oh, shit. Anyhow, so we are back, and today, you know, there was a serious tragedy that took place over the weekend.
Yeah.
I'm sure most people, if not everyone, knows about it. And if you don't, there was a young girl, I think, how old was she? 5 or 6?
7, 8.
I think he was 7.
Seven.
Okay, 7-year-old Elnora. They were on the beach. I don't know all the details of what really
You
happened.
ain't know all the details.
No,
What
no, no.
Bahamian you is?
I don't
You
know.
didn't
the
read the
details
story?
because- No, but to be honest, you know, in this society,
Did you read the story?
you could get 3-4 different stories. If I and my approach is to any situation, if I wasn't there to see for myself, then I don't know exactly what happened. Now, somebody may say, well, this what took place, and I have to go on their word, but I don't know exactly what happened.
True, okay.
I wasn't there.
Okay.
So, but at the end of the day, she drowned. I think she was missing at first for maybe a day or so, a day or
A
two.
day.
And then her body was discovered, I guess, washed ashore, and she had drowned. And what happened in the aftermath of that situation was pretty disturbing to me because, as usual, I saw a lot of Bahamians come out of the woodworks. They pull out the big.
My teeth on my
I don't
son.
think they
Patrick had
commented at all.
He had a soap building. He ain't had no soap box. He had a whole soap building. Actually, what inspired this show was his video.
Wow.
Yeah, it actually inspired us because, but it's not just you because I saw other comments. But that video was when I said, okay, I gotta discuss this because this is an issue that we have to deal with. Where anytime something happens, you see people, all the perfect people is come up.
Right.
All the perfect people is
All
come
the
out.
righteous,
Yeah, all the
self-righteous
righteous,
pricks.
perfect individuals come out and they start pointing their fingers and judging people. Don't know what happened, you know. They only hear one little thing and they get up and they start judging. And so I want to get to that and I want to discuss that aspect, right? But first, I gotta confess and I can come out. This is about having empathy and realizing that you are not in a position to judge in a lot of circumstances because we are flawed. We all make bad judgments, bad decisions in certain situations. And I made a bad decision just yesterday. Was it yesterday? I think it was yesterday, either yesterday or the day before. But I made a bad decision. I went to make a delivery out of school. Should I call the school name? I ain't call the school name because I don't know the person. But it was out of high school and just made a delivery. I think they were switching exams or something because there was a lot of students walking, I guess, to different classes or whatever. And as I was pulling off, I noticed in the little distance, this young man had one girl holding her hands or whatever. And she was like kind of pulling away. pulling away. She was smiling, but it was like that awkward stop playing. Like, I don't want you to do this, but I only smiling because I don't want to. It's awkward or whatever. So I know that she was pulling away, and he pulled her to him and like kiss her, and then he put his hand on her hip. Now they look like they about maybe only 14.
This
15. School, but people around,
hey,
like people walking around.
Come on now.
And I feel bad.
This is a government school?
Yeah.
Okay.
Judgy McJudgerson.
I'm not judging. I'm just saying we had worse in private school. Hi,
no, but the
Bahamians Academy.
But the reason
right
why
here.
I feel bad is because I was so shocked by what I was seeing.
What did you do?
I didn't know what to do in the situation.
You didn't do anything. You drove off, mind your business, and left it for a teacher, a security,
but this is
or guidance counselor to do what they were supposed to do. Watch the kids.
Jay, you would have left him?
Yes, none of my business.
No,
if he wasn't abusing that young lady or fighting her,
hold on, Jay, let me stop you there. And what he just described was the problem. I give myself fault for doing what he just said that he would do. Too often, we don't take action. We see things that we know are wrong, and we just mind our own business. Let somebody else deal with it. That ain't my business. Let me don't get in that. And I think that's why crime continues to increase, because too many people take that attitude and ignore. And what I did, I ignored the situation essentially because I didn't, and it was like I didn't know. It was so much emotions. I was like in disbelief, shock. I was angry. It was so much, and I didn't know how I would react. And then I didn't know how if I had come out of the vehicle and confronted the situation, I didn't know what would have happened because it was his boys with him or whatever. Must be trying to impress his boys or whatever. And I don't know how they would react. So I started thinking, and it just made me not do anything.
Yeah, great. Paralysis.
And I felt terrible that entire day.
Good.
That entire day, I felt horrible because I felt like even if but here's the thing, Jay. Let me go on, right? Because even you know how you get like it was a day in the headlights type of situation. In the act, you freeze, you don't know what to do, so you do nothing, right? But after the fact, I thought about it. I didn't have to actually confront him. But I could have, go to the office, report it to
on your way out. On your way out, you got to report it to security.
With your electrical cord.
Yes, and this is what I'm saying. Like these are the things that I thought of after the fact. But in the moment, it was like,
okay, but
what
Greg,
do I do?
let me be honest now. Again, maybe because I'm the only woman here. Okay, we women, first of all, are taught to try to ease ourselves out of these awkward advances because see, y'all as men would never know what it's like to feel that you could be threatened at any moment, especially sexually. Right. But when you saw her having her hands in a weird position and looking uncomfortable, the fact that you read that, I'm surprised you walked away because that's not like you.
But this is what
you have courage.
But this is why
it was that bad of a situation.
He saw it.
If you see someone resisting
so this wasn't a playful engagement between two kids.
But you could have read it like that. But if you know, and I've been around to know, I could read body language. Right. You know what I mean?
You heard how he told the story in the beginning? It's like she was playing, but she was uncomfortable.
Right, and she didn't. You could tell.
That's something I would have to personally read in that moment.
She didn't want him. Yeah, she didn't want him to do it.
Let me show you something.
And then you could touch me on my
I
hair.
had a situation one time, Chrissy. Right.
Oops, sorry.
I on the road all day. Right. And in driving, I see a lot of people, a lot of things going on. And I was driving one day, and these guys were on this truck. You can see the construction. They was on this truck, and they was driving past this girl, right? And they started catcalling her and everything like that. And I'm like, what? So I pulled over, right? I jumped out of my car. They didn't see when I jumped out. And I ran across the road and I hugged. I said, hey girl, what's up? You all right? How you doing? And just that took away the attention of the guy.
Exactly.
And then when they drove off, she was like, thank you so much.
Right.
Because it's like I, even with friends of mine, I try to wonder, like, why do you feel... why do men feel it necessary to be catcalling women? And I mean, you can see that they're uncomfortable about it. And that's been something that in my 36 years of life, I have never, I can honestly say never, like catcalled a woman, a stranger at that.
Wow, that's good. But for most of us, we ready? Oi, chunky.
I don't catcall. I look.
Yeah, look, and look and admire, but it's like
I'm a looker.
And then when you don't answer, y'all, well, Karen, you stink.
But there's a couple things about that.
Greg, I'm surprised at you. I ain't gonna lie.
For one,
but how old is the girl? You say she was about 15 or so,
I don't know their age, but they had probably been about
14,
10th grade, maybe, right. So around 14, 15.
And you know your hormones dead high.
Yeah, I'm guessing. Yeah. But the fact that he felt that comfortable to do that amongst all of those people is very dangerous, and it says a lot about our culture.
And his boys were watching.
Yes, not only his boys, but like I say, a bunch of students were just moving around, and nobody saw it to be anything out of the ordinary. But that says a lot about our culture. But I said that because I just want to show how we all have moments where we make bad judgment calls or we make bad decisions. We do wrong or we do nothing when we should. So I said that to just lay out this conversation, or lay out, just to give set it up.
Okay.
So that we could all come down off our soapboxes and put them away.
Okay.
Because we all are guilty of doing things that we probably shouldn't do.
But what Patrick said was kind of right, though, because I did think that. I didn't want to say it because, for me, if my child had died, I wouldn't want to hear that then. Mm-hmm. But come on, we have to have the conversation that's uncomfortable.
But we can get into that. We'll get into
it. Let me say first of all, right? Because
I can play it. I can play the audio. Well,
you have it? Oh, good.
I can play 2 parts.
That video, I was like, Jesus, Patrick.
I'll play 2 parts of what he said.
I want to hear it.
Oh, you didn't hear it?
Well,
go ahead.
Sorry, not Patrick. What's your name again? Chris Corpshire, Nosrab.
No, but I changed my name now. What the? Hold on.
That's somebody calling you. Hi, Judgy McJudgerson.
That's my son.
Judgy McJudgerson.
So, I spoke out of turn. My name now, my profile name is Patrick Sir Lord Mark New Zealand. Me and Shin I posted something today about I posted something today about the $20 million, right? It's like, I give good advice, so can I get a 20 million contract? So he said you need to change your name to something like Patrick Sir Lord Mark New Zealand. So
I just said Dwayne Sands. I say, can I have one of them $20 million consultancy?
I don't need all of that.
But Patrick, can we set it up? Let me play the audio first, right, and then you can explain, or whatever. But I want to play the what I felt stood out the most to me out of it. It was just a portion.
Let's hear Pat, boy.
It was just a portion of it that
I may agree with Pat. I don't know.
And you probably would.
You need to think about
let me go to the part. Because it's right about here.
All it takes is for them to inhale one little bit of water into their nostrils, and they get into their lungs and they go into a panic. So the truth of the matter is, I don't feel sorry for the parents. I'm sorry. That's your negligence. That is your negligence. I'm sorry for the child, that the child had to go through that. The terror that she had to undergo. Y'all parents, when y'all go to the beach, if y'all drinking, take somebody who can watch the children. No, you know what? Switch all of that. If you go into the beach with your children, what the hell you drinking for? Why aren't you sober? Why you partying and whatnot while your children in the water? Watch your darn children.
Now, the parts of that I agree with, but I think the part with the not feeling sorry for the parents was hard. I can let you explain that, but there's one more part where Patrick called me a new kind of stupid. And I can play that part right now.
You call Greg stupid?
Yeah. Not me directly, but if you listen to what he said, I'll explain.
But
I'll explain.
Especially when you go to the beach. And the thing is, people who allow their children to go to the beach with other people, I don't understand y'all. Y'all is a special kind of stupid.
Oh, you was talking about me too?
Ain't no way.
No.
No way.
Well,
my children going out of my sight in the water.
Now here's why you call me a special kind of stupid.
Because you're
guilty of it.
Because here's the interesting part. Not only am I guilty of that, that very weekend, this little girl was with some of our friends that watch her from time to time, and they been on the beach.
And Greg, and can I?
Let me ask you a question before we get into that. Let me ask you a question. Do you trust them to be responsible adults?
Of course.
But Greg,
they have been since she was born. They've been watching her from time to time. Whenever we travel and we can't take her, they watch her. So they've been responsible.
Well, that's what Elnora Mummy said. Her sister is usually responsible, so she don't know what happened.
And I will say this: I call myself also a stupid kind of person too, because I have taken other people's kids to the beach
So have
before,
I.
and but my
been.
children, I always go to the
I've
beach.
been.
Whenever I go to any water,
taken.
anything with water with my kids, I try to be there all
But
the
I
time.
have wings on
Right?
them, on their
And-
leg, their arm, their toe.
But and I will apologize to the parents because I spoke to a friend
Plus,
of mine.
they was at work.
I spoke to a friend of mine last night, and she spoke to me from a mother's standpoint and a busy mother's standpoint.
Yes.
And she was like, Pat, I have this business, and my business is busy on the weekend, and my kids stay with their grandmother. And so what you're saying to me is that if my mom decide to take my kids to the beach, and something happened. No, but then she said, anything can happen.
Yeah. And I think that's
you know what?
You said that you also leave your kids with some guardian.
Right.
But your mama took care of you.
But then anything could happen.
Yes.
And she said so basically you're calling me a bad mother because
Right.
I allow my daughter to go with somebody else other than me. And so I thought about it, and I was like, you know what? And the thing too is I did speak out. I did not know that the parents were at work also.
Yeah, you didn't know.
You see what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
they were at
So
work.
so it's like, I'm not the type of person that's gonna stand up on my soapbox, say what I have to say, and stick to it. If I see that I was wrong in something that I said, and I had people that sent messages to me and say, Pat, you're insensitive.
Yeah.
You trying to be like you're some perfect parent.
Right.
And that's not something that I'm trying to portray because I'm far from perfect.
Right.
You know,
No one is.
far from perfect. So it's like, I apologize to the parents, but at the same time, there's a but in there. The guardians, it was negligence because, first of all, why is that child out of your sight? How is that child? How did that child go missing? First of all,
But the
on
kid
beach.
came and said, the stranger is talking to me, the little boy who was with her.
But
That should have alerted them, I think.
But-
So
but-
there's some negligence.
There's not some. There's a lot of negligence.
Here's the thing about it.
And I'm just gonna wait. I'm just gonna wait.
Go ahead, Judgy.
I'm gonna let Pat finish.
Hey, now remember this is called put your soapbox away because you sound like you find one of them
but check it out.
soap buildings
But check it
that
out.
Patrick
But check it out.
Here's to get regular.
No, I'm just
Right
being
now.
real.
So villain.
I don't have a soapbox. I stand on my own 2 feet. I stand up on the same.
You need 2 feet to stand on the soapbox.
No. I stand up on the same ground, the same level ground. You can throw your rocks at me. I don't care. You know what I mean? I gave you wrong for making your assessment without having all the facts. Right.
I get myself wrong
and
because being in media, we should know this.
But I understand the passion and
Right.
the outrage
people are hurting,
and just
like-
responding to tragedy, and especially as a parent. So I understand where you were coming from, right? There was a lot of negligence there for me, right? I didn't say anything. I didn't do I'm sorry that this happened or whatever. I just felt the pain. I looked at what was wrong with the entire situation. We have a problem as a society. You said it just a little while ago. When you're taking kids to a beach or outing or whatever, there should not be any alcoholic thing because you have to focus on those kids. Yeah. When you take a child out and say, this is your day out. No. No. I've taken kids, either my cousins or anybody, and when I go there because that's an outing for them. Right. So when I go with them to the shore, I'm with them building sandcastles, doing little things. If they want to splash in the water, that's what they're supposed to do. You understand what I'm saying? If you want to go and have a good time, leave the kids with Grammy, wherever Grammy live, and you go and you have your good time.
Okay, now what you can say when something happened by Grammy where they was?
And that's
where things happen. When a child goes out there and wanders off or gets lost and drowns, that's not that anything can happen. Right. That's not that. That is, I trusted you. There's a level of responsibility. I don't care if you think your sister had a certain... She was weighed and measured and was found wanting. She didn't meet the criteria of the level of responsibility to carry a child in a public space where water, which is hazardous, and you didn't take care of your responsibility. And I blame the parent, the mother, because I saw some passion and some outrage from the father.
Was the mother there?
No.
The mother was
this is what I'm upset with. She's like,
but how you blame the mother?
No, I have some feelings about this mother because she's like, there's no. I don't feel. I understand you're mourning, I don't feel outrage. If that was my child,
but people,
listen to me. Listen to me. If that was my child, and my sister, any of my sisters, or my brother, came back to me to tell me they lost my child on the beach, or they drowned, my child drowned, I would kill them.
Okay.
No ifs, no ands or buts about it.
Hold on, Jay.
I would.
Hold on, Jay.
And you know what? For every blow I hit on them, for every selfie, every Snapchat, every drink you take, and my child wasn't at your feet, you could die. You could die 7 to 9 deaths. Because when you take a child out of when you take a child out, there's a certain level of responsibility that you have to have.
Jay, what
reasonable
alcohol on the beach?
No, you other people can bring it there. You know, you yourself have to say within yourself. I bring.
That's like a designated driver type situation.
You and Keisha just trusted me to take your child out your care to McDonald's to get her something to eat. You know how paranoid I was? I didn't want the people to breathe on her in McDonald's. There's a certain level of a reasonable responsibility I feel that people, whether you're a parent or not, we don't have.
True.
We take our kids for granted. They're expendable pieces of meat that we just have.
I think that's taking.
And there's no.
I think that's taking it to extreme. I don't think that's the case in the law. I don't think that's the case in the law.
We neglect our kids at home.
I think we
take them for granted. We take them for granted on the beach. They can go splash around and go play.
I think that's very possible.
No real floatable device.
Why is it supposed to they just expendable? Well, they can die.
Why can't a floatable device?
Why is a child going in the water without life vest?
Why our children can't swim? We live on an island.
I went to Canada.
Then again,
right? I went to Canada.
But Jay, hold on. Before you go, I still don't understand. You ain't explained to me how it is. You say you blame the mother because I guess you saw a video, an interview with the mother, and she's like,
for all those that are pointing fingers, you're not gonna break my family apart.
Yeah, that was on the news
could have happened to anybody. No,
my sister.
No,
hold on.
No, you're not gonna recuse your sister. She was found negligent, and you know what? I wish we had criminal negligence.
The sisters feel
no,
like
I don't
if
care
if that was in the state, they would have been investigated.
You were a
somebody
guardian.
Was going to jail.
Exactly.
Somebody was going to jail. Somebody was going to pay for it.
We need to make an example.
Okay,
we need to make an example.
Now, see people like y'all.
No. Wow. Hold on. If it was me, guess what? Lock me up. If it was me, lock me up and throw away the key because I was stupid.
I just said
I was irresponsible.
Right?
I was stupid. I was irresponsible.
Hey, mister. All right, put your soap building away. Right? Come down here.
Top off.
Jay, come down this way, right?
So building.
Come down here. Because you gonna run on with all that, right? All of that.
I lie. Anything I said was a lie.
Hold on.
Far-fetched.
All you said
was. It wasn't a lie, but it was harsh. It was the extreme.
No. He asked a question.
Kira say, "Thank God we ain't got that kind of power."
Well, look here. He asked a question, right? There is no right or wrong in that. That's his opinion. So he say, if he lie or if he wrong, that question is moot because that's an opinion.
I believe the mother was drugged as well. I think she's sedated.
We ain't arguing no facts in that whole.
She too calm.
That whole spiel you just did.
Okay. That could be real.
All of this is emotion.
Jay's passion is real. I think the mother, and I'm not saying it, but usually when you have a tragedy like that, I know like in our family when we lost
Kira.
My cousin was sedated because the pain was just too intense. So I believe when I saw the story in the news, I was like, this half a high.
I guess
so. I think she was.
You don't, and this is what I wanted to say to him, right? He's like, if that was me,
I would.
But Jay
will be done.
My siblings, my mommy can tell me right now.
Jay,
I can call her right now and she can tell the same thing.
Come to the congregation. Let me all at you, right? Because you saying all of that. Right? If that was me, but guess what, my brother?
It ain't me.
Thank you very much.
Right.
And I understand that everyone reacts differently in situations. Case in point, I told you all about what happened yesterday, right? My reaction opposed to Patrick when he say with the fellas on the truck and the gal. Different reactions.
Right.
Different people. People react differently, right? So because
Chrissy,
she didn't flip
I will
out
show you
and
that.
kill
That's
the
the
people
mother.
that were watching her children does not mean that she didn't care about her children.
That's my mother.
And essentially, that's what I get from you saying that, Jay. Jay, you paying attention?
I pay attention. I listen
What
to
I say
you.
just now?
Everybody reacts differently, and it's not. So listen, I understand
What I
that.
said was, listen, what the point is?
Chantel said,
Just-
who he is?
Just because she didn't react in a way, or her body language wasn't such that you felt was appropriate for the situation, does not mean that she didn't care or wasn't feeling for the situation.
And we could say everything that we say right now until it happens to us as well.
Exactly. That's my whole point.
His reaction is real in the moment. You do want to kill her, because I remember one time somebody do something to me and I slapped the piss out of her. Yeah, and it was an accident. No, I'm saying what happened. They was like,
what happened?
I always used to rouse my cousin by putting knives
paternal.
in the dishwater. My son went in the dishwater and sliced his hand,
yeah.
and I had to pimp slap that bitch. Hold on, this ain't Chrissy Love live and raw. We could say that on this show.
You ain't breaking it.
Plug my phone in, please.
Yeah. Yeah, but like, and that's an important point, because everybody.
But Jay Harsh though.
Everybody
you know
would
what?
say what they would do.
I think people.
Because I sure if I had described what took place yesterday when I saw the schoolyard, probably if I had described it prior to without being in the situation, I'd be like, well, you know, but if I see this, I can do this and I can do that.
No,
but then when you're in the situation,
I told you I ain't getting involved.
When you get 10 dudes who look like they come out of hell,
it's completely different.
Yeah.
You know
Stopping
what I mean?
people in high school.
So this is my whole point is, look here, let's take a step back for a second here, right?
Let me calm
I
down.
understand.
I'm calm.
Yeah,
I'm
because
calm.
what the problem is,
I'm calm.
the problem is we tend to get emotional, and I think that's what happened to Patrick when he recorded.
When your baby rise up and you see babies was showing the video, the child bubbling in the water.
Say the what?
The child, they showed the video of the body resurfacing. You didn't see that video?
No, I didn't see that. I didn't want to see that.
No.
Okay, yeah, I watched it.
That ain't something I want to see, to be honest.
Right.
But
I take what you said. You know.
no, but this is what happens when you react emotionally.
Jay, it's that Old Testament kind of brethren.
And again, and I want to address when you said we need to lock them up or something.
Correct.
Like that. Okay.
Criminal negligence.
let me ask
When you neglect a child.
Imagine
Imagine
when Shah J born.
when you neglect
Be a
it.
different voice.
When Shah J born?
what?
Worse.
Shah J.
You say that now.
What?
Let me show you something.
Shah J.
I used to say plenty things
Correct.
before this little girl born.
Correct.
And
If
most
you
of the
are
things I used to say I would do or be, I am the complete opposite of those things. So you could have
In
all
some
this,
things.
and most things. You can have all this hard work you
Correct.
want right now.
Correct.
When you have a child, it's a
Correct.
different story.
Yeah,
I know myself.
It's a
Nobody. No. No. Listen to me.
Let him tell
I
you.
got a son, 11 years old, and I got a daughter who's gonna be 6.
Yes.
Trust me, you say so many things before you have them children, but the minute they come onto this planet, them talks has changed. They change. Trust
Alright,
me. But mind you, the thing is, yes, to a certain extent, as a parent, you can be very protective and you can do what you have to do. But certain things that just go out the window.
Here's the thing. Here's how I am. I'm flexible, but I'm also absolute. Right?
That's the danger of being absolute.
Yeah.
You can't be absolute.
You hear what I said? Eh? I'm flexible, but I can be
That's
absolute.
a contradiction.
Well, I'm a contradiction.
No, but the emotions, guess what? If somebody, like I said, Jay, while his opinion is harsh, your first thought is, I'm going to kill this mofo.
But that's the problem. That's why we need to, oftentimes, we should, again, take a step
And if
back.
I can't kill him, I can lock him up.
And don't react in that emotion.
Your child dead.
Don't react. You nobody saying that you can't feel. Sure, you can feel, but when you react, and that's why I think being a prisoner at a moment is a dangerous thing. And that's why I think what happened when Patrick recorded the video, he heard what happened,
And
emotions get up, and he just gone in. And now you see what happens is when you do that, you then regret certain things.
I don't regret
I
nothing.
don't regret it. He
Point.
apologized for the
Yeah,
insensitivity. But what Patrick said too, again, while harsh, that is the feelings that
It's
those
true.
are the feelings that you feel. Because
I-
I'd have been like,
I-
There's a lot of truth that what he said I gave him wrong for attacking the parent.
I said a lot of things that other people wanted to
I didn't
say.
attack her. I said I don't see.
You just attack the parent.
I don't.
You say I blame the parent, and we did something.
I never said blame.
To lock them up for being
No,
negligent.
no,
I
no,
blame
no,
the
no.
mother. That's what
No,
you said.
I never said I blame them.
This is what
Correct. This is what I
This is
said.
what I
This is what I said.
You can be
I said I don't see her outrage. I blame the aunt.
But
I blame the aunt. I blame the aunt. She was
the little boy said,
negligent.
the stranger is trying to talk to me. But can I just tell you, and this is off topic,
Yes.
aren't y'all kind of shocked that and taken aback that Bahamians taking children or approaching children? That don't surprise y'all?
No,
No,
because we had
because
Marco Archer,
but then
we
you
had
have-
the
you
boys in Freeport.
Yeah,
so
I know.
it's been happening.
Yeah, but still,
Let me
it's
say
still.
something. You see how you said the child approached you, right?
The child said the stranger.
Whenever I'm in the water with my kids, and other children come over to play with my kids, the first thing I ask them, who is your parents? Who is your people?
Yeah.
And I go to them and say, listen, your children over here with my children, just so you wondering where they is,
Right.
they here.
Right.
But they should have
watching
asked
them.
too where the children is.
Huh?
They should have asked too.
Yeah.
Look
I
here,
know.
Wayne couldn't come up my side.
No, but just letting them know you're cheering by me.
Yeah.
It's a tough situation.
Very.
And the thing is, I was trying to reserve my commentary because I'm like Jay and Patrick, very judgy. And
We all are.
Yeah.
But-
Yeah,
I'm
Kira,
not even
I
being
agree.
judgy.
We all are.
Jay.
Not
I'm
on
not even
holidays
being
for
judgy.
kids.
I'm
Your
just
name even start with Jay.
Jay
Jay is
yeah.
for judgy.
Jay was
all
the,
I said-
he was the police, the judge, the executioner. He was everything
Listen
just
to me.
now.
Judge
He was
Dredd.
being
Listen to
judge.
me.
You want Judge Dredd
He
before?
was convict the people.
It is.
Judge Dredd.
that movie.
It is. Here's the thing. I'm a chips, let the chips fall where they may type of person, right? The minute, like, and I could tell this to Greg again. I think we have to have a high level of sensible responsibility when it comes to our kids, when we are entrusted with other people's children. That is a
Yes.
serious
We don't
charge.
disagree.
But you're always
And
on high alert when you have other people cheering
And
anyway.
we don't take it seriously as a community, and that's my problem. We let our kids do what they want and take care of themselves at home, and now it's going out in the public, and the kids are in danger because of it. I give you an example. I went to Canada last summer and spent a lot of time on the lake with my sister-in-law and her kids and all that stuff, right? Her kids wouldn't go in the water without a life jacket.
That's
They
right.
wouldn't go on the boat without a life jacket.
Well, that's because you
You
go
want-
to jail in them countries like
Because
that.
You understand? Because there's a
in the
high
States, they're
level
trained with
of
safety.
sensible responsibility. Now, why can't we have that here? I know people was talking about lifeguards and all this other good stuff. You are the lifeguard for whoever you take
with,
out there
right.
if they're minor.
Right.
You understand? A 7-year-old playing by herself,
Check it out.
hundreds of feet away from where the responsible adult is. That is
Beach
negligent. Commissioner,
We don't
lock him up.
we don't take the thing is we don't take safety serious nowhere in this country.
Right.
When you look at dudes them on top of the roof doing re-shingling,
Yeah.
they don't have no
No
safety
belts.
belts.
Shoot, look at the
look at
belts
hold
on the
on,
back of
wait.
trucks.
But check it out. When the past hurricane through my mom's corner,
Yeah.
there's a Jehovah's Witness who live right next door. They had people coming from the States, like a disaster repair.
Yes, I saw
And,
them. Yeah.
and I saw these white men.
Yeah.
They pull up in this Mercedes bus with all the stuff
Yes.
inside it.
Yeah.
They take out all the equipment. When they jump on our roof, they had their safety belts on, safety goggles, everything. With motorbike riders, today I driving behind this dude on a scooter. We come to the stoplight. Man, this dude jump off the scooter. He take his shirt off, throw it under the scooter, and he riding bareback. When I had my scooter, I have my tar jacket. I have my helmet. I have my gloves. I got my boots. The only thing I don't have is the pants, the tar pants.
Yeah.
But I pull up to the gas station one time, and when I come out off the bike, the dude is like, "Boy, you would swear I think you riding one big rocket." I say, "Homeboy." When I touch down on this road, this road ain't gonna ask me what you riding.
And your brain all over it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So it's like we don't take safety seriously
Right.
in our country.
Yeah, I agree.
And we need to start doing this. Like the fellow who died the other day on his motorbike on Marathon, pop in and run up into the back of the truck.
Yes, you saw that.
And
You saw that video?
they posted
There's a video?
they posted
What do you name him, Bob
pictures.
Drew?
I don't know.
What do you
They posted pictures of him dead on his
On
bike.
his bike, blood everywhere.
Blood
Did you see
everywhere.
that?
No,
This on Marathon Road?
yeah, this was on Marathon
Yeah,
Road.
the boy in the green.
And it was raining. It was
Yeah,
raining. So
yeah, I
he's
saw
doing
that, yeah.
foolishness in the rain. But the thing about it is,
No helmet.
no helmet, no safety equipment, and the bike wasn't licensed. You know,
But then
and
as a community,
so
they
many-
want the people online, sorry Facebook,
Right.
want us to feel
feel
sorry.
sorry. You can't feel
No.
sorry for stuff like that. You
Then
breaking
you have to
breaking
be
the
real.
law. You breaking
have
the
to be
law
real.
and
You have
playing
to break
open
that mold.
site.
Break the cycle.
You have to.
I'm not going to cry a river.
No.
And be sorry.
I'm sorry,
because
I
some
can't.
adult
I can't.
decided.
In that situation,
Some adult decided that they were going to have a nice time
Jay,
and forget that they
You never
carried
ride on the
someone.
handlebar before?
Huh?
You never ride on the handlebar
No.
before?
My
did.
mother would cut my.
You never
oh,
ride
you
on
mean
the
as a child?
Yeah.
My mother would cut my hip.
You never
I
jump
do all
off,
kind of
like,
stupidness.
you ever jump off the top of the steps to the bottom before? You never do
Look
stupidness?
No.
Chrissy.
Children
Where you
doing
from?
this.
I want you see
My mother.
Let me remind
My
you. Jay,
mother.
Let me remind you now. This show called "Put Your Soapbox
Listen
Away."
to
You know,
me.
you look like you bring the biggest one you got.
No, the extent of me growing up and doing stupid things, I was chastised for it. I was checked for it, and then I went on a different path.
So you ain't make no nonsense. Nobody.
You never ride no bike with no helmet? You never gone on no scooter?
What type of motorbike?
Chrissy,
Yeah.
I ride them things.
Chrissy, check it
No,
out.
but you ain't make no bad decision in your
Well,
life.
I used to
since
go-
Charlotte.
Woman. Certain woman, yeah.
Anyway,
Greg, look
I'm
at-
not saying that I'm perfect.
when
I don't
used to
want
spend-
anybody to think that I'm trying to say that I'm perfect. But
Well, you're doing a hard job.
I have
When
I have a higher sense of when it comes to responsibility, and especially another person's life. I take that seriously.
well, I was stupid until I had my son. I took a lot of stupid risks.
Yeah.
I did.
We all, but even since I'm
But
sure
when I
you
had
do
my
some
son,
stupid
no,
things.
because I can't.
You ain't do
bear-
nothing stupid since you had a child.
Because I got to take care. Who can take care of him if something happened to me?
How old were you in this?
18.
18. You
Just
ain't
turned 18.
You ain't do nothing stupid in 18 years.
When you
No.
have on your next one?
Now, what you classify as stupid?
For example, there was a time.
I know, but just risking your life.
No,
I'm
no, no.
talking
There
about
was a
making-
time, for example, again, going on these small little plane with people who you ain't know if they got license.
boy.
Going parasailing.
Yes.
And people tell you, well, my license ain't right, but you parasailing. Jacka. Okay? Bungee jumping. I have done some dumb things
Yeah.
that if I were a mother, I would not have done. Okay?
Mm.
I don't even go on the Space Mountain no more.
What it is?
The roller
The
coaster.
roller coaster ride. Look here.
Oh, wow.
Because I might
But
fall
you just
off.
soft. You just soft now. That's all that meant. You
No,
just
but I
soft.
can't believe Jay never did nothing stupid.
I
Like
remember.
parasailing and jet skiing.
Jay, you never drove home with your friends and you know your friend intoxicated doing
I was
shit?
a driver.
drinking?
I started drinking.
You was drinking then?
I started drinking
Why
at
you
the
not
age
doing-
of.
Why not answering the question though?
He going
No,
around.
no, I know.
Drinking that night?
No,
But then Jay was at Venice. You know, they know.
I started drinking at the age of probably 21, 22.
What? You never did teenage drinking?
Nope. You want my mother kill me?
Are you Bahamian?
Yeah, my
Yeah.
mother would have killed me. too.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Let me get Jay mic off. 'Cause Jay,
My
Mr. Point finger on the gun.
my mother
Soap mansion.
I'm
would
telling you.
have killed
You got a soap
me.
tower?
Well, I will
Literally.
admit there are things I didn't do because I would think, like for example,
I had respect for my mother and my
You
household.
were
That's
gonna take off your
point
head.
blank.
no, but my mother would have killed me.
My rebellion as a kid, as a teenager, was going to the basketball court and staying on until 12 o'clock.
Ooh,
That
okay,
was
sorry.
on a Saturday night. That was my level of
Boy,
rebellion.
me broomstick plenty nights at the door.
You understand what I'm saying?
What?
Well,
and then
Jay,
till
you
12
were a
o'clock.
good kid. Your mother's very fortunate. You some of the
And that-
youngest, say.
No, I was the oldest. I was the
Okay.
test.
All you all like that?
Kind of,
Wow.
sort of, yeah.
Look here, your
Well,
mama
listen,
need to have
I-
classes.
Jay, you ain't
Yeah,
even talking
boy.
about. Jay is Mr. Point finger over in the corner.
I never said that.
That's how. That's what. When we put
I'm
this
just
in,
being real. I don't
Well,
feel.
You never been to the drink. You never been to the beach and be drinking?
No,
What you would drink now?
I don't. I can't swim well, so I don't
What
know.
you would drink now?
Would I drink now?
Yeah.
I'm impressed.
Like I'm a vodka
impressed.
guy. I don't drink beer.
And lucky you go on the vodka.
I don't drink beer. or
Vodka?
anything. Yeah, I drink
Vodka.
vodka. I don't drink. I don't drink beer.
You never like have people cheering. You be like, I just run in here to get stuff. I can come right back.
Will leave someone child in the car?
Nobody,
Yeah.
they coming with me. I'm sorry. They coming with me.
Even if you right next to the post office, you just run in.
No.
Okay, well I've
They
done
come.
that dumb
They come.
shit
They
before.
come with me.
No.
I did with other people cheering, not my own.
No, sir.
No, man.
I tell you, I carry this boy child to McDonald's. I don't want the people in McDonald's who buying things breed on her.
You know what, Jay?
I no
I love
way.
this world you live in.
Yeah.
Okay.
that's
What,
it.
I mean, it is the same world.
What-
I
what-
just
what
wish
the baby
people
name
would
would he
wake
have?
up
Sharjay?
and be more
Sharjay.
responsible when it
Sharjay?
comes to kids, you know.
When Sharjay come
I
along.
hear you, and
I honest Sharjay?
Yeah, when Sharjay.
Yeah, we
No,
love
but-
Sharjay.
No.
That's the baby name.
I'm not gonna name my child.
I don't care what you
Sharjay.
call your baby. That's what I call it, the baby.
My child already have a nickname.
hey, watch this man transformation.
Yes.
I could
When
be
you
worse.
came up cheering.
Hey, on
Yeah.
episode on episode 200, Soapbox revised.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You watch him. he gonna
I know
be a
myself.
different
But Jay,
person.
you can't kill
I
the
know.
Ani.
So too.
The Ani is already in a state of feeling like hell.
Yeah, and I would make her feel worse. I'd have pressed charges.
No. Okay. Oh, that's what I wanted to address.
Wow.
Now, that's what I wanted to address.
Okay.
Now, let me ask you something.
I know my mother would have been upset,
Jay.
but at the end of the day, hey, sorry.
Jay.
Wow.
Jay. So, boss
Yes.
Jay. All right. Let me ask you a question.
And I love my sisters.
Wow.
Do you think locking parents up in this whole thing you're talking about is the answer for this situation?
For this,
What will that solve?
here's the thing.
Because
Here's the thing.
now I want you to take something into consideration for your answer.
It's-
Because now this may have been, you may catch a parent where they had one lapse of a bad
And many
decision.
does. Look at mothers who
One
kill their
bad
children.
lapse, it is the time they get
Leave them in the
caught.
tub.
Great parent, mind you. Great parent. One bad situation. Lock them up. Now you remove that parent from the child.
Right?
What then happens to the children that way you lock up all their parents?
Okay.
Oh, okay.
Here's the thing. In this instance,
Now I want you to answer that. Tell
in
me
this,
how that
in
solves
this,
the
in this,
situation.
in this instance, it's
Not this. I talk about.
No, hold on.
I lock them up.
I have
How
to
does it
deal with
solve
this
it?
at this point and then talk from a wider.
Okay.
In this instance, it's not the parent; it's the guardian that went on this beach. That's negligent.
Yeah.
I feel that she should be.
Parents
locked
were
up.
working.
Why? Because
But the
emotionally,
how you know that I don't have children?
Nah, he might have children.
he might have children.
That's something to
nationally,
think about for real.
the public is invested in this, and eyes is on this. Right?
I cried for 2
this
days.
would be an example for people to wake up to be like, well, mother's sick. If this happened, I could really go to jail for this, and people will stop
That ain't
and
happen.
think.
This is- and what I'm
People
saying is
will
how much
stop and
laws-
think.
How much laws we have?
Because
we
we're
have
not
about
where
we're not
Thank you.
enforcing the laws properly, and we're not holding people
See-
to account from the highest up to the lowest down.
See, you
The
wanna-
only thing we really hard on drugs and murder. Drugs and murder.
not even murder.
Same cycle.
Not even murder. Maybe drugs.
If
Not
parents
murder.
would be kept account for the murderous teens that they allowed and they rear and grow up,
Yeah.
maybe they'll start to take
No,
some
I
of these
agree
kids
with
to
that.
heal.
Now,
You
I have a different
have to
approach.
make an example.
I have a different
You
approach.
have the curlers go into jail.
The curlers going to jail.
Yeah, the mothers with the curlers, just how they
Yeah,
come
no,
out of
he's-
bed, they go
Who's
in
wear curlers
to
now?
a lot of
People
people.
wear curlers.
I ain't see curlers.
Some people
since
wear
jail.
more than a decade.
And jail baby
People
women.
like me can't
Yeah,
use
I
one.
that y'all wearing. Stop.
I
It's a new set.
saw a woman
Twist
at these set with twist up
Yeah,
on the
yeah,
head.
yeah.
What the hell?
And with the bonnet on your head.
People
Jay,
like me can't be a legislator.
Now you sound militant.
Boy, Jay, you are.
He militant.
He
right?
like, you know, he like you Muslim.
Communist.
Because we
That's communist.
That's that Sharia
you know
law.
what?
Yeah,
Guess
yeah,
what?
yeah,
Like
yeah.
guess
No
what?
mistakes.
Because we are so out of hand. Because and this goes back ages from piracy, bootlegging,
Yeah, but we all
drug,
been
all that stuff.
trapsing.
We need extremism to a point
That's
to
the only
bring
way we
that
can-
discipline back.
And that's the only way that the
Now,
country's
in my
gonna change.
memory, there was.
And I know you were against it because you have your
That's your
beliefs,
thing,
and I don't want to
police don't
infringe
do
no
that.
one
No,
right.
no, it's like
but
this.
if you
People have been prosecuted. Remember the Haitian fire? Didn't that mother go to jail, or she was on probation or something?
I don't know.
which one, the one in
Just
Camp
the one with
Road?
the, I don't know where, when they left the kerosene lamp on, leave the children home with the kerosene lamp.
I remember
Ah,
that one.
I mean, sorry.
Yeah, she was.
Excuse me.
I saw it. She went to the magistrate court, but I didn't follow that
Yeah,
story.
I
But
think
it-
she did get charged.
It's like
I didn't
this,
follow
Jay.
the story.
It's not that I don't understand where you're coming from, and I don't agree to a
Note to
degree.
self, be nice to
But
Jay.
I think you know it's always a spectrum, right?
And if I'm guilty,
Always a
lock me
spectrum.
up too.
Jay, right now, to the extreme end of the spectrum.
Because I'm fed up
He
and I'm
ain't
frustrated,
taking-
and that's
he-
where
hold on.
it is right now.
Again, and what we explained earlier is now you reacting off of your emotion.
No,
and
not-
not thinking rationally and taking things into consideration. Because you have to be real about things,
Okay.
right? Hear me out. Hear me out.
I hear you.
That mother to
And you have
forgive,
to
that
take
level
it-
of forgiveness, though,
But
that's out of hand.
But this you
Die
also you're
normal.
Christian.
Die normal.
I
You
wanna.
all say
No, but
you're
guess what? I'm a
Christian.
Christian who believes in atonement, not forgiveness.
No,
You can
but-
atone for your sins.
But she was doing what Jesus would do.
Plus, it's her sister too.
she did what Jesus would do.
It's her
Some-
sister
some-
too.
But
Somebody said if the foundation is corrupt, how can you bring order? That's a serious thing.
that's a good point.
You
But
gotta
the thing about it
you
is,
gotta
but the
break
thing
it
about it
down
is,
and
the thing
build
about it is, the
That
thing
is-
about it,
and that's my whole
but
thing.
the thing about it is, the foundation and the roof is corrupt.
Yeah,
Break it
but
down.
But every building starts with the foundation,
break
right?
it down.
And so
Yeah, I with you, bro.
no, but see, okay, here's where we differ, because it seems that you all too. Well, he
Yeah,
way
boy.
to the end. He in the red.
Pontius Pilate.
Yeah, he in the red.
I'm not Pontius Pilate.
But
Okay.
Break it
at least
down.
Patrick a little down from him.
Yeah,
but
yeah,
he's still
I
on that end.
I could reason, but
He
I
on
still,
them- yeah, he
I
on them
ain't
religion.
gonna lie,
What is
I ain't gonna
the
lie,
religion?
because even my little sister say, "Pat,
extreme.
Yes
you
or
the
no?
communist at all.
Yes or no? Yes
You're
or
a
no?
communist," and because the thing, communist. And because I do have some extreme ways of thinking, because growing up under my stepfather is one of them. He on the straight and narrow. You know what I'm saying? And so it's like to a degree it is good, but then sometimes you have to be willing to step back and say, okay, you know what? Let me look at this from other people's viewpoint. Because you know, you just can't you can't just be concrete in your thinking. No. You know, you have to. You
can't be firm in your thinking.
No, you can be firm, but you can't. You could be firm and concrete. Firm. Okay, like,
you know,
like
concrete. I can break concrete with a dog.
What I think Patrick trying to say is,
this is firm, but this is not concrete.
I'm
flexible. I have evolved, and I evolve every single day based on
experience.
Why?
You don't have that on display.
Because I have a sense of reasonable responsibility when it comes to another human life.
You can answer it.
Go on.
Right. You asked a question, right? You asked a question. And what I think Patrick is trying to say is, when you concrete means, this is what it is. I don't care what the situation. Don't bring me no information, no nuance. What happened? Bam! This is the result. Hitler. No kind. You ain't taking.
Okay, I didn't want to say that.
You are not taking. Hold on. You ain't taking the nuances into consideration, and you ain't taking into consideration that every situation is different, and there are certain things that happen that changes the context of the situation. Right?
For example, look at the mother.
You know what I mean? So. You was like, it could have really been a honest, lapse and mistake.
No. After the boy came in and they know honest.
No, I'm not talking about that.
I'm
not talking about any particular situation. Right. There could be any circumstance where you honestly have you could have been the greatest parent the entire life, and there's one time there was a little lapse you had, and yo, no, jail, go to jail, lock him up. That's what he's trying to say.
That's how you sound, Jay.
It ain't no kind of flexibility in that.
Is that what you mean?
Let me make one thing. A fox, right? When people are consistent with good habits, the mental errors are not as extreme that cause dangerous endangerment.
Okay.
Right? If a child suffocates in the car, they have practiced.
That's exactly what
leaving
I was
that child in the car.
I was just on top of that. Look at
you understand?
I don't necessarily agree.
No. That one,
you trying to be an optimist.
No,
but
that one right there.
No. It's not sharing. It's not being. No, but what it is, they practice meaning
comfortable enough. You feel comfortable enough. You feel comfortable enough to leave your child for hours in a car.
Hold on. Let me give you an example right
and
here.
I just said it. Right.
Let me give you an example right here. This way you ain't paying attention. You practice leaving children in the car?
Yeah. Now I will admit, these were my cousins. They were a little older, but I stupid, Christina. You know, you're in your 20s, all the children won't go inside the shop with you. You got about 5 children. And you know when they go in the shop, Auntie Chrissy, I want.
Yeah, they want
like, Auntie Chrissy going to get this pack of Rotman. She coming right back.
Yeah, you only get Rotman's back there.
Yeah, she coming right back.
You used to smoke, boy?
I used to smoke back in the day.
You quit. Good for you.
I did quit.
Good for you.
All right.
Yeah,
but go ahead, sorry.
So I understand the silly mistakes we make. For example, you mentioned the people in the car. I'll share this with you again. Lord, I hope you ain't watching. Last night I went to go bathe my little cousins. I turned around for a split second to pick up a diaper. The water just got hot like that. All of a sudden I hear my little cousin going, ha 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 ha. Okay?
Right.
Ha 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 ha. Now, of course, it wasn't like scalding, but to a 2-year-old, it's ha 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 ha.
Now, suppose
I turned around
and watch this.
to pick up a diaper.
In Jay's world, that child have received serious burns. Big love Chrissy.
Well, I did check on him, and I did put the little coconut oil. I was like, Lord.
Send Chrissy to jail. But this is my point, and it ain't. And you say I'm trying to be optimist. It ain't about being optimist. I'm trying to be real.
Well, we're fallible. We're human. We're fallible.
It's like we don't.
But when a life lost, though, Greg, come on.
I get it. But see, the way I think is I just want solutions, right?
Okay.
So, and to fix things, you have to really analyze it from all aspects. You can't just look at something one way and say, well, this is how we can fix it. Because you don't know what on the other side of that thing. And you don't know what the consequence may be because you ain't taking into consideration the other side.
But Jay made a statement about him evolving every day, right? The only way you evolve and yes, you are evolving every day,
Don't let him bully you,
but the only way, no, but seriously, the only way you evolve, the only way you evolve is, you have to be willing to. You have to be willing to see other people's viewpoints and step away from stepping away from the extremism.
Yes.
And saying, okay, you know what? Let me put myself in these people's shoes.
I like the label of
and try to understand.
I still on the fact that they shouldn't be drinking on the beach. I wouldn't know what beach party Jays go to.
But that's like being realistic.
No. Here's what I'm saying.
This is a reality.
If you're going to a beach party.
Hold on, my hair is too long. Hold on.
If you're going to a beach party and that's what you know you're going to do, don't take the child.
There should no, but like somebody said,
that's being responsible. You know yourself.
Yeah, you're right.
Don't take the child.
But somebody right? posted.
If you're taking a child to the beach and you see your people or your friends and they in the corner drinking and carrying on, be responsible enough to say, you know what, I brought this child here. We can have a little bit of fun.
We're the floaties.
And we coming back.
And you know what happened, Jay? I agree, but look at the difference. You see how he said that just now?
I still believe.
No. Hold on. That when you approach people like that, that's completely different from y'all stupid people ain't supposed to be doing this and y'all need to go to jail.
Check it out.
That's different.
Hold on. Stop.
Let me think people are more receptive. See, here's the thing. If what's the goal of communication?
Okay, let me say this then. Let me say it like this then. I get you. I can fix it right now.
What is the goal of
voice get nigh?
What is the goal of communication?
For me, the goal of communication is one. I wish I don't want. This is disseminate information between one person to another, right?
With mutual understanding.
To now, effectively get a message across.
Let me effectively get this message across.
Killer!
Young people, if you take children to the beach and you are found negligent, in the government of J, I would lock your ass up. How is that? Was that soft enough?
Okay, but let me ask
you. Do you feel confident?
But I don't think he answered the question yet, though, what I posed him earlier, right? Do you feel that is the solution for this situation? Because I don't think you take into consideration removing parents from a household.
Okay.
What that does.
Okay. Here's the thing. I'm not like I said. The parent, the dad, the mom. You can mourn. I know you can miss your little baby. I'm sorry.
Go to jail.
No, not them.
The aunt.
No, but even in
no.
Boy, Jay, somebody say you make sense, boy. They say you make a lot of sense.
People feel like you're
telling me
people are emotional. And they act on emotion.
But Greg,
when
you're trying to diagnose me.
Wait till the funeral.
You're trying to
see some judgy McJudgy.
You can act on emotion. That's why they agree.
So
because there's emotions.
So in this case, because every case is different, as you keep saying, I'm not absolute with every case is different. So in this case, the parents are absolved. The mother went against the father and decided to trust her sister, and that trust was betrayed. There was negligence, and because this has struck a chord on a national level, she is should.
Hold on, now.
In my estimate,
you throw a caveat, and you say because this struck a chord on a national level.
Even if it didn't.
Why did you put that?
Even if it didn't.
No, but why you put it in there?
Because obviously it has. You have people.
No, but what role does that play? You said that for a reason.
Okay, I said.
What's your reasoning for putting that in there?
That
it struck a chord on a national. And it struck a chord on a national level. You taking that into consideration?
Eyes and hearts are open. Minds are open. If an example is made here that we need to have sensible responsibility when it comes to raising our kids, people will pay attention, and some of them will start to correct the bad habits that they have.
But Jay,
and sometimes a little extremism is needed to cure.
But we're not. It's like how you would. Okay, you know what? I'm gonna admit this, and this is why I think I'm siding with Greg. I'm gonna admit this. We had a tragedy in my family where, again, I had a little cousin who drowned. Our family still has not even gotten over it. And I saw my other cousin on social media talking about the time her brother drowned. Again, things happen in a split second. Mm-hmm. My cousin, his mother, she wasn't a negligent person. As a matter of fact, she was the caretaker for the whole island, the nurse. Mm-hmm. Okay? she just, on the island, we're very laissez-faire and relaxed in this country. In America, I'm like this with Wayne, but at home I be chilling because I feel I can breathe. And so our child was playing. All of a sudden, usually we come home when it gets dark. They didn't realize that he had drowned until they opened up the cistern to pump the water, and his body was floating. Okay? So I will admit, my extremism softened that day when Donovan died. Because I know my cousin have good sense.
Yes. And it happened to her.
And it was just, because again, and I've been guilty of it too. Now, since that happened in our family, I will admit, when we would go to the family islands, I wouldn't let Wayne run around like how I would have done before, because I'm kind of like a hippie love child, have fun. So I will admit, I'm looking at it differently because I know people who this has happened to.
And the thing is, it's like, Jesus, I lose my train of thought.
I know. Sorry for that depressing story.
No, but
I still just go to his grave just to talk to him. I know. Shut up, Greg. Shut up.
No, man.
That's what you need to do. That's what you need to do.
I have not experienced that, so I can't imagine how it feels.
So that's why I would admit my heart is softened. Now, I was just like you because I'm like, stop doing shit.
But until you,
and my cousin was, again,
So for me to soften my stance, I would have to lose a little cousin. I know, but I understand what you're saying.
That's what it takes at times.
But Jay, the thing is too, right? It's like how you said that to put them in jail or whatever, right? Looking at society now. Looking at society now, looking at community now, right? I mean, really, community isn't really hardly there anymore. But when you see there are so many single mothers now in this country, there are so many young boys, more or less, young children raising themselves right now. And so it's like, now, let's say if you were to charge the aunt, right, and say, listen, let's say she does have children, and you put her in jail, right? Let's say she's a single mother. We don't know what the situation is.
Right.
Let's say she's a single mother. Now you have this woman in jail, and the thing is, she might not really and truly, she might not be one who has had any criminal past or anything like that, right? So now you throw her into the system, into the prison system, and then now you take her children and throw them into the social services.
Which is
horrible. So now you put a strain on the prison system as well as the social services sector, and then we now have to bring up these children now become victims of the system.
Okay.
Yeah,
Here's the thing.
It's a vicious cycle.
So it's right.
I understand the vicious cycle.
But
when I say break the wheel,
Trey, can kill the woman.
When I say break the wheel, I mean break the wheel.
But you could break the wheel with empathy,
Yes.
Okay.
And I think that's the most effective way to break the wheel.
With a velvet glove,
but you can pulverize powder.
I will break the wheel. We need, as a society, as a community, to break this construct that we have and exist in.
Listen, 2022 J for national security.
No, sir. Everybody will be in jail. We don't have no society.
I won't be the deputy.
No. Here's the thing. We need to break it.
But like the old people say, it's more than one way to skin a cat, right? I agree with that. We all agree.
I agree with that.
I never understood that. Why you want to skin the cat?
I don't know. That's what I'm saying.
I never understood.
You know what? We can do a show. We can do a whole show.
But somebody made a comment just now. Say, well, let all the drug daddies out of jail so that they could be with their kids. Then
no.
Okay.
Since you don't want to break the wheel.
No, they should pay back their debt to society. And then they could go home.
So by killing
free 90.
So by killing
90 probably is a 29
potential.
Free man.
Because we don't know what that little girl could have been.
Right.
I agree.
That's a crime against our community.
Wait till the funeral. Wait till
that is a crime against our community. You killed potential. You killed innovation, and you must pay your penance. Whatever that may be.
You sound like you know what it's like. You sound like them Republican on the stage, right?
If you want to call me a Republican, I will wear my red tie.
You know what you sound like? If I was walking down the street at 9 o'clock in the night, and somebody, and this again, I know of a friend this happened to as well. Walking down the street, I get raped and murdered. You can blame me for that?
No. That's not your fault.
It seems very.
That's not your fault. That's a different thing.
But we're humans.
No person, no victim is the cause. If a woman decides to protest naked in Rawson Square, and a
Come
truck
on.
and a truck and a truck of men pass, and they decide to rape her, and their argument is that she should not have been naked,
Well,
and
that's
that's
the
the
lawyer's
reason
argument
why.
in every rape case.
And guess what? That is wrong,
Yeah. Well, I mean, I just think,
and they should go to jail.
I
And
don't know,
then
Jay, it's an accident.
J 2020,
Yeah, it's oxygen.
J 2020.
22, whatever. Menace, PLP, whoever.
I believe when
It don't
Shaw
matter.
J come here, you can change your mind.
No.
Hey,
I'm
no,
We'll have the
I'm
conversation
worse.
again.
Yeah,
I'm
let
going
me
to become
show you.
worse because what I'm doing now, whatever it is, whether it be from a business standpoint and helping develop the entertainment industry or whatever, I'm
And kudos to
doing.
you on that. I like
I'm-
your statuses these days.
I'm doing it because I want my kids to grow up in a community or a country where they feel that they could be anything. So if they want to be an artist, they want to be an actor, they want to do whatever, that has to be there for them. You
And that
understand?
sounds good.
So,
But in the real world, like, get a job.
no. Whatever my kids want, I will support
If
them.
they
And
say, I want to be a painter, Dad.
yeah, paint.
Yeah, man,
be
paint.
Alan.
Garbage
Yeah,
man.
boy.
Be Stephen. If
Be
they want
better than them.
If you want to be a garbage
I'm a boy.
man, here's what we could do. We could buy you a truck and you get some contracts.
You
Hey,
kidding?
and then we
Anyway,
can
You understand?
and
Listen, man, Daddy,
revolutionize the industry.
I just enjoy.
That's like Wayne. Wayne wanted to be a garbage man when he
cleaning
set
up the place.
Well,
I
guess-
don't want a truck.
well, guess what?
Get into the recycling and all
If
that
you want,
stuff.
if you want to be a garbage man, you go be a garbage man. I could take your
Excuse me,
kids.
you know
and I
who's a
could raise
garbage
your
man?
kids.
Why you go? Hold on.
Wayne
hold on,
Heisinger.
Hold on. He say something important just now.
No. When I say take their kids,
And
when I say
raise
take their
You know what he
kids,
say?
What do you?
He said, "Well, if you want to be a garbage man,
I can raise your kids.
I can take your children and I can raise them."
no. And here's the thing: there's no.
Boy, Jay, look here.
No,
Jay,
hold on,
you
stop,
Jay, that's
stop.
a strikes
Who
to
is
me.
this? Who is this individual?
Just stop. Just
Greg,
stop.
you get no
Just
strikes.
stop.
How
Just
many
stop.
mistakes can I make?
Who
Just
is
stop.
this?
No, just
Why
stop.
is that a mistake?
Just stop.
The
Listen to
man
me.
can't raise
Listen
his
to me.
one
No,
but
children
I'm
to
just
be an
saying.
Listen to
honest,
me.
hard-working
Listen to
garbage
me.
man.
If
What are you trying to sing as a garbage man?
if after I invest in my kids,
Ray said you can
mental,
take the
financial, and all that stuff, right? And my son comes to me and say, "You know what, Dad? I want to be a sanitation engineer," and I show him. I say, "Nothing wrong with this. This is how you could be a owner of a sanitation company." And you tell me you will just collect a paycheck and take someone's shit, then I am
You
going.
could take his children.
I'm not going to remove them from the home, but I'm going to pay more attention to
flip.
them
Tom Miller online now.
because they obviously will need the guidance from somebody that's open-minded that does not want to be a slave for the rest of their lives.
Jay, I
Because
did not know this part of you.
I'm not going to raise my kids to be slaves because I think we do it too much
But hold on
by
now.
telling them go get a good
now.
government job
Jay, hold on. I
and
gotta
go
stop
do
you
what.
there. I gotta stop you there because
that?
why? I love my dear mother. I love my dear stepfather. And these two individuals were people that stuck to safety.
Yes.
I agree.
As
Safety
most
net.
people, yes.
Yeah, like most people.
My mother, yes, she encouraged me to want more, but then she still never really kind of, she was like, get yourself a good job so that you can be secure.
Yeah, that's their
Me,
thinking.
I have always been one. Look here, bro. I don't care who you are. Mommy, listen, I love you,
Right.
but I gotta take this risk.
And this is my life.
Because
and I'm creative.
Exactly.
because the only way you reach success is through many failures.
Here's the thing.
And so the thing about it is,
for the show, right?
so the thing
I
about
think
it
so. I think
is,
so.
so what I'm trying
I
to
think
say,
so.
so what I'm trying to say here is,
Unplug.
your son
Yeah,
might
yeah,
be,
reality,
your
yeah.
son might be a paycheck to paycheck daddy, but he might sire some kids.
But he's happy.
He might sire some kids who can come back to rebellion and be just like you.
Hey, Patrick,
what I'm
some of the
saying-
most successful people
Here's the thing.
come from them hard-working
Here's the thing.
paycheck.
Yeah.
Don't you want your children to be happy?
So come on, man.
Listen to what I'm saying.
your
No, but that's a whole different
I'm not
topic.
saying I'm gonna take
Wow.
my grandkids. I want to be around to influence my generation because I didn't have a good grandfather.
Right.
I'm
right?
sorry.
I didn't have a decent father. My dad
I'm
was
sorry.
cool, but he wasn't around enough. So I had
Why?
to
Was
have,
he working a lot?
No, he was a little louse and he left. But anyway,
Oh.
But
okay.
we-
Let's just
I
call
mean-
it Thursday.
I mean,
Bahamian Males. Party of 100,000.
but at the end of the day, if I see him and we
Sorry.
see him, we can still have
Not
a
you,
conversation
Greg.
or whatever. I'm over it, whatever, right? So I want to be that influence for my kids and my kids' kids if I live that long, right?
Okay.
So if I set an example for my kid, right, and then you could be the best that you could be at whatever it is that you want to do, and I show you that path, and you tell me that you're too lazy.
That ain't a
Listen to what I'm saying.
No,
you want to cash in.
No.
You want to cash in, and you don't want responsibility.
Everybody don't be owner, Jay.
Exactly.
And you don't
Not
have to be
owner.
owner, you know. But you have to want more.
If everybody was like that, who the hell you gonna hire?
That's like
That's like anybody outsourced.
Everybody
you have entrepreneurial spirit.
But that's like
we have entrepreneur. Everybody don't have entrepreneurial spirit.
That's like a lot of the parents from back in the
Jay,
day.
how many mistakes can you make?
And this is one of the reasons why in our black community we don't have enough generational wealth.
Well, you ain't lie on that.
Let
we
me
right on that one now.
Yeah, but let me not going off topic, but let me.
This whole 7
Yeah,
o'clock.
we gotta wrap up. Yeah, we done over an hour. But I just want to wrap up with this, right? And this is why I believe, this is my opinion on why we so quick to get up on our soapbox. We all guilty of it.
Right.
And when we react.
I still can't believe you do that gal in the schoolyard though.
Man, listen, Chrissy, listen, I tell you all that story. I ain't even had to say that.
That's true. Thank
you
you
know
for
what I
your
mean?
honesty.
And I say that just to set up this whole show to show that we all make decisions that we live to regret.
If you see me getting hold in the dance, please rescue me.
Yeah, we all make. I mean, life wasn't in danger, but she was violated in a way. You know what I mean?
We women go through that all the time.
And it's an indictment on our society and our culture. But what I'm saying is why I believe we so quick to get up on the soapbox when something happens. And boy, look, you have insurance. That's the best education you can get.
Boy.
Yeah.
How I learn is when we grow up, we are raised under so much scrutiny, and we are criticized and ridiculed our entire lives as young children. Your little small ass got one glass, you spill it.
Right.
What you doing over there?
That's our culture,
Your
though.
children jump on you, and so
Your parents.
your parents jump on you, and where you have had that happen to you so much, the opportunity you get to jump on somebody else, you take that every time. And you know how I notice it? With that same little girl. Because like you say, we all raised like that. Freak out for the smallest
And so what
things.
if you spill water?
Right.
So flipping what?
We spill water as adults, but for some reason we jump on the children when they do it, right? And we've done this so much, and I guilty of doing it too. Like freaking out for small things, right?
Yeah.
This child, if I dropped just the other night, I had the bowl in my hand, the bowl drop and break. My little 4-year-old grab one soapbox, and Daddy, what happened to you? You gonna let the bowl drop? I mean, row me. The 4-year-old.
Where she learned that from?
That's funny.
Yeah,
that's funny.
The action of the
She
parent.
row me because she's so used to us doing it to her for every little thing that any opportunity she get where you mess up, she on that.
And you know what Jay can change? Because I had that happen to me with my kid. He spilled something. He thought I was going to freak out like our family and my mother would. And he just sat there and cowered.
Wow.
I didn't even say nothing. Wow. I'm like, okay, we'll just wipe it up.
Get them up.
No, but guess what? But that ain't how we raised them.
Exactly.
That ain't how we raised.
But I honestly
you can't make mistakes.
Lord
and Jay, that's how you sound.
Jay if his
You
first
sound
child
like you
is a
can't make
daughter.
mistakes.
But I honestly believe that's where it comes from.
Jay and Raggy and
Because we've been that has happened to us for so long.
But you
and
know,
we also
that name is etched in your history now, right? Jay.
Shaw is cursing right now.
Chargé.
But
that has developed a level of insecurity within us too.
Yeah.
That any opportunity we get to make ourselves feel bigger by pointing out
mess
the
with
flaws
other
in other people, we take it.
Yeah.
So I think that's where it stems from. So I just feel like we gotta pull back, relax, especially when we're gonna raise our children. Stop freaking out for every little thing that they
that's
do.
our society.
Well, seeing that we come in the close, I'll close with this. I'll close with this. And to everybody who was on my page who said to me that, Pat, you're insensitive, I apologize.
Well, that's nice of you.
I sincerely apologize because you do. Yes, I have to think. I am a father, but at the same time, I have to think from a mother's standpoint and a woman's standpoint. So yeah, I do apologize sincerely.
Well, that's nice of you.
And it's okay.
Yeah.
But we all thought what he said, though.
Yes.
And we all
To a
what
degree.
Jay is saying. Yes, it's hard to hear it out of someone else's mouth.
Yeah.
But on mine to say them same things.
Yeah.
Killer.
To a degree. So just listen. Let's have a bit of empathy.
I'm scared of you.
We all make bad decisions, bad
2022.
judgments, bad
PLP
mistakes.
rebuilding, boy.
Anyhow.
See this?
Oh, sorry. Excuse me, Lord, that's on air. Recording. Sorry. Jay, sorry.
On that note, folks. On that note,
I saw black just now.
I want to thank all of you for being here. Chrissy, thank you for cutting away from your situation.
Man, look here, I'm so happy I am.
We can voice that up.
Can I have a moment?
Please go ahead. Take it.
Okay, I just have to tell you all this. And you know I can try not to cry.
Oh, Lord. Will that mean you can cry?
No, I'm not. Remember I keep telling you, when school fee gotta pay, when school fee gotta pay?
Mm-hmm.
I finally collected my money from those people.
Mm-hmm.
I just got an email from the school.
Mm-hmm.
I don't have a bill for June and July.
Wow.
So what? We still boycotting or what?
So we just
we still.
No, we ain't boycott over. Boycott over.
All right, so
we ain't calling their name because they don't sponsor Greg show.
All right.
So you want to make it official? The boycott is over right now?
Boycott is over.
All right.
Storm is over. JC PLP rebellion. Pass my water bottle.
Rebrand, boy.
But thank you. But Patrick, I want to thank you for showing up. I asked you the other day.
Yeah, bro.
And see, this is what I want. Whenever I see certain things that I may disagree with or people say, this is what I want to do is have a dialogue.
A special kind of
just have a dialogue. Yeah. No, because but this is how you solve situations. Because I could provide a different perspective. Say, well, okay, maybe you ain't look at it like this. Yeah. As opposed to, because I could have easily gone on Facebook and comment, oh, you're a fool, oh, you insensitive, you this and that, and then we would row on Facebook and never accomplish nothing.
And you know, rowing on Facebook don't solve nothing.
Some people,
hey, Chrissy. Promise.
Before I retire from rowing on Facebook a while back, all y'all people who I invite on the show, this is why I invite y'all to have a dialogue. Because rowing on Facebook,
when the Christians coming?
They don't come. This is what I'm talking to now. This is what I'm talking to now.
Because I got the lions on lock when they come.
I invite plenty. You know, my cousin stopped coming and all.
But you know,
when he coming?
He don't come no more.
Oh, look here.
You know, I have.
He come out one time.
Yes,
that was it.
Hello.
I used to be very much like
my hand
like Jay, right? In thinking and everything.
Jay
like that.
hard,
but I must say that, and being in this Christian nation, I know people will be like, "Oh, Pat, you going to hell" and all that stuff like that. But
they always telling you that.
But guess what?
I can set the place up.
A lot.
Greg is the CEO.
I have quite a bit. I have quite a bit of atheist friends, and I have learned so much in regard to how to look at the world.
Right.
Because Christianity, and this is a whole different topic.
Right.
But living in a Christian nation.
This ain't no damn. I mean, sorry.
Okay.
Church
quote
nation.
Unquote.
Church nation.
Quote unquote Christian nation. You know, it's so much hypocrisy.
Yeah.
So much hypocrisy every day.
Veneer of virtue.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so it's like a lot of my atheist friends, it's a lot of knowledge, and they help you to see things from different standpoint,
right?
And how to approach things.
I hope Miss Joyce ain't watching this show right now. Miss Joyce.
My mama?
Yeah.
Well, mommy know where I stand. And mommy, she like, I don't know where I gone wrong. I don't know where I gone wrong with you.
Why is always you going wrong? But anyway,
you know what I'm saying?
Like you said, that's different.
Yeah.
That's a different.
We have another topic on that.
How much strikes I get, Jay? Oh, you're talking to Kaylee now. How much strikes I get, Jay?
What you mean?
Like how many times can I mess up?
Jay Putin.
Okay, you could mess up as long as you don't put another life in danger.
Okay, so there's a learning curve.
Yeah.
As long as nobody don't dead.
Right. Yeah. Or seriously traumatizing the kids.
Okay.
Yeah. Fair enough.
And it hurts because of the children too.
Yeah. People, spend time with your kids. Get to know your kids.
Look in the camera.
No, I mean, okay.
Jay
But you gotta talk in the mic.
Yeah. Okay.
Turn the mic to you.
Go right to the camera.
Hold it, man. One time.
Spend time with your kids. Get to know your kids. Don't allow your kids to grow up on social media, YouTube, TV alone. Stop neglecting your children, whether it be in the house or in public spaces. Have anybody that you entrust with your children, make sure they meet the requirements of sensible responsibility. Just because you think that they are a good person or whatever, people say anything could happen, but that's on you. Okay, you are who you send your children out with.
I agree. See that love?
Yeah.
Man, you made me cry.
On that note, folks, we thank you for tuning in. Sorry we couldn't go through the comments. As you can see, it was a hot conversation. We had a vibrant discussion, so we didn't get to go through the comments.
Jay just shocked me.
We done over about 15 minutes, but we do appreciate you for making the comments. Maybe we'll go through afterwards, and
need to do the after show.
Yeah, probably respond.
After show.
We can go in the comments and
after
respond
the
to
show with the after party.
After
but we gotta go to the lobby. We gotta get out here. I didn't take up enough of these people's time.
Yeah.
So I
Jay, I'm sorry I threw my water. Pass it back.
I appreciate it.
Look.
Bye.
Tell the people bye.
Who's number one? Kaylee. Who came first in their race?
Me.
Olympics 2020.
Everybody.
Something.
Later, folks. Until next time, we do see him place, see him day, see him just be here next week Thursday. Later.
Thursday could be here.
See you tomorrow.
Jay.
Yeah.
Boy, you hardcore, babe.
Look here, when we can talk about that thing,
Right? I shooting some videos this weekend. Next week.
Toy.
All right.